So I'm Lisi. I'm a Master Certified Ascension Coach with Twin Flames Universe. I've been on my Twin Flame journey about 5 years, and I've been a student of Jeff and Shalia's for about 4.5. And I absolutely love this topic. I don't think we've covered this topic before. It's something that people do think about a lot, and I feel that it's really important to talk about since a lot of us are interested in this topic. And so if you're just tuning in for the first time, it's going to be great. And it's going to be really important for you to hear what me and some of the other coaches are going to share.
And I'm Christine. I'm a certified ascension coach with Twin Flames Universe. And yeah, I'm really excited to dive into this topic. I feel it's extremely important because I know, especially now, a lot of people are feeling a lot of feelings about their bodies, what the dream body should look like. And of course, this relates to your twin flame journey because feeling attractive is a very important element of attracting your twin flame. So yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yeah, Danny.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm Dani. I'm also a certified ascension coach with Twin Flames Universe. Just like Lisi, I've been here also for 5 years, and I was also a live student. And I've been really working on devoted to my union. And it's really nice to share everything, the teachings of union with you guys, in every webinar, in every life, and help you, deepen the relationship with yourself and with your twin flame. And I'm really excited too about the topic today because it's really juicy and powerful too, I think I would like maybe to start, to sharing that when I met my twin flame, I was really focused on my body, I was really focused on, I was exercising, I was doing 2 hours in the gym every day. My body was at its best that time. And of course, it's not about, the appearance, right? But I was really into myself, I was really happy and fulfilled. I was eating really healthy. I was feeling really healthy. I was having my awakening. And, I manifested my twin flame. I met him at the gym, and I would say that for both of us, it was really nice to attract each other, naturally for how we were looking. But of course, it's more about how you feel, right? And the connection that you share, because that's ultimately that's what, make you want to decide, want to desire a relationship with your twin flame. And so I wanted to share this little piece because underneath, the exercise and the body, which is the topic that we're talking today, how to prepare yourself, right? To meet your twin flame. It's really about, if you want to be ready to meet your twin flame in every area, right? Physically, spiritually, emotionally, you do need to, develop or cultivate a relationship with God, and a relationship with yourself. Back then, it was the first time in my life that I was so close to God. I mean, that has grown very, very powerfully ever since. But that was the first time back then. And I was really having this desire to have a connection with, myself, with God. And I didn't even knew about twin flames, but it was really this fulfillment. And I was feeling confident about myself, and so when you are looking to be ready to meet your twin flame, it's important that you are embracing yourself, that you are embracing your journey, that whatever you are going through, you are choosing to have a spiritual connection with God, with yourself. And now you have, the tools, the mirror exercise, right? I found this later on when I was struggling, and I was now I need something else, and because it's always like that. You can attract your twin flame, and then what? You need to have you need to be consistent and really devoted if you want a relationship with your twin flame. You know, I was watching this class the other day from Jeff Shalia, where they were saying, you know, like, what's the point of you meeting your twin flame if you're not really gonna commit to your healing journey, you know, to this ascension path. And so I guess my message here is that when you commit to your ascension path, it has to be because it feels so good to you, because it feels really juicy. And then naturally you want to feel so good and prepared for your twin flame, you know, because you feel you should be the prize. You are the prize, you know, and that's how you should feel. And of course, it's not just to say, okay, I am this and that, right? Like, it's a journey that we have to walk through. It's a process, it's a healing that we need to like embark on the healing journey, you know, and heal all of the insecurities, all of whatever that it's there, that it's blocking you from feeling that prize for your twin flame. But yeah, like that's what I think. And, you know, like you should really embrace that feeling, like you are the prize, and your twin flame, by meeting you, it's just a powerful connection that they deserve, right? Like, they deserve you. That's how amazing you are, and vice versa. So yeah, I just wanted to share that little piece and just see what else you guys have.
That's a wonderful start. Thank you, Danny. What you expressed about you are the prize, right? That's quite perfect, I felt. Because what Jeff has mentioned in one of the posts in Facebook forum, Lissy has put the link to it, I think, on in here. So he has mentioned, like, why would your twin flame want, you know, the version who is sad and upset and, you know, not feeling good. And when you don't feel good, you don't naturally, you know, feel confident the way your body is also, right? There is, becoming that prize, right? And when you become that prize, you are also winning, right? It's not like you are doing that at a physical level. It has to be from a place of feeling, right? So you should feel like you are a winner. I mean, prize means winner, right? So you should feel, that's the confidence, and that comes from God, is what I feel. Because my coach says, like, when I say that, you know, okay, I need confidence for while mirroring. So my coach uses this word, Godfidence. So that's very nice, just to claim Godfidence, or, you know, that. So one more thing is that you're going back to God, you're going back to your divinity. And when you go back to your divinity, your divine self looks a particular way in your heart. You'd know that there'd probably be a image, an aura, or a energy, a light, or something that you might carry in your heart. So it's about aligning to that within you through connecting to God through mirror exercise. And the more clearer you align to your divine self, you know, you'd be a shiny, beautiful, you know, being who would be able to attract your twin flame, right? Yeah, that's what's coming up for me. So yeah.
Yeah, and like, it's really like when you were sharing, this came up to me, how it's about embracing your divinity, you know, like, it's about realizing that you are divine, and then naturally that attracts your twin flame. Like, back then when I met my twin flame, I wasn't so, like, I was just starting to have my, you know, awakening, let's say, you know, my ascension path thing. But I was definitely feeling like, oh, like, you know, I have this connection with God. Like, oh, like, there is something more that I've been blind to, or I don't know, something that I just didn't know. You know, there is more to what I believe. Like, I am part of this, whatever, depth of connection, and that was really crucial for me to feel that not only I can feel confident about, myself, right? And feel prepared to receive God, AKA my twin flame, right? But like to feel that it's something that comes from within, like I wasn't just looking good, like I was feeling so good, within me. And I feel like that combo is so hot for your twin flame,
Yeah, that's right. That's what Jeff actually said in one of the posts that we've referenced, that you're basically like, men fall in love with the way a woman makes them feel, not what they do for the man, but who they are as a woman. And so it's really about you being your best divine self. But going into like the nuts and bolts of it, of our topic about the body, I wanted to mention a quote that Jeff and Shalia shared, and that is that your body is a natural extension of yourself. It's an extension of yourself. I've heard people talk about we're spiritual beings having a human experience, or some people even reference the body. This is gross, but they say the body is a big meat sack. Like, have you guys heard that? Like, people talk about the body like that? And the truth is that you are a spiritual being and you're having a spiritual experience, and your body is spiritual. It's an extension of yourself. And so it's really important to honor it. And I know for myself, I wanted to share a personal story, because I used to dissociate from my body. I used to not, like, I used to be very spiritual, but I ignored my body a lot. I ignored what my body was telling me. I didn't take care of my body. I didn't get enough sleep. I didn't exercise my body enough. And you don't have to go to the gym for 4 hours a day. You can do 10 minutes, walking, or 10 minutes of really strong weightlifting. This is what Jeff and Shalia teach us, that you don't have to like overhaul your body for your body to be healthy and attractive. You can just take care of it. But I didn't listen, and I didn't take care of my body for a while. And many of you in the community know this about me already, but 2 years ago, I got cancer, and it's ovarian cancer. So it's like not easy. It's not on the skin. You can't see it, but I started feeling sick, and I would feel full really quickly when I was eating. I had lower pelvic pain, went to the doctor, got second opinions, finally got scanned, and they rushed me to the oncologist, like, well, we're transferring you now. And it was all quite swift. And when I was diagnosed, it was a surprise, but it wasn't, because I hadn't been feeling good, and I didn't really, I put my body second. I just kind of wanted my body to do all the work for me. Like, hey, body, support me. But no, I'm not going to support you. So looking back, I see that that's what was happening, but now I know, right? There's no shame in it. Thankfully, I took my doctor's advice right away. I had surgery. I went through chemotherapy. I did 6 rounds of chemotherapy. That was really challenging. All my hair fell out. It did not feel good, but it was made so much easier by me going through the mind alignment process to heal trauma during all this process. So I had this support, and I made all sorts of new choices to put my body first. And when I finished my 6 rounds of chemo, I made all these different choices inside to really like honor my body and focus on my body and treat my body as part of me, not separate from me. And so I'm in remission now. No more cancer. That's gone. but I treat my body in such a different way. One of the things that I used to do where I dissociated from my body was I would look at my body and I would, based on how much I weighed, and even when I didn't weigh very much, I was never happy with my body. And I would tell myself that, oh, I need to be thinner. I need to lose this fat here. And, oh, my arms aren't toned enough. And I would always use my body as a way to tell myself that I wasn't enough. And Shalia actually talks about this in the Twin Flames Romance Attraction e-course in a different way. She talks about how when she and Jeff were together in the beginning, she was like going to the gym to get like hot, for her man. And what she shares is like, it didn't actually attract Jeff anymore than he was. And it didn't feel good, right? So she realized that it wasn't about going to the gym, although if you're going to the gym to love your body, if you're going because you've built up a system that supports you in going to the gym, you're not just going to go and work out really hard and then fall off the wagon. But if you've actually got that in your system and it's grounded and supportive, great. But it's not necessary to necessarily go to the gym in order to be attractive to your twin flame. It's different. And it only is about you developing a relationship with your body that is loving and that is caring. And as you start to love and care for your body and really start to love each and every cell in your body, and really, that's one of the things I did a guided meditation on loving each cell of my body as if it was conscious, because it is. And that really helped me to have a better relationship with my body. And then little by little, I took small steps towards health and healing, and small steps towards not just about health, but feeling good in my body, right? Like my body isn't my enemy, it's my partner. And I watched a master class on it was a fashion designer, a dresser for supermodels and a dresser for celebrities, someone who styled them. And something she said was, the way that you dress, or, the way that you adorn your body, it's not about showing off and being flashy or leaking your sexual energy. It's about honoring your body and adorning your body in a way that kind of matches your personality, or your shows yourself how you respect yourself. And so even when I'm feeling bad, I'll put on a little bit of lipstick. Just how easy is that, right? And when I'm feeling really good, I'll do the whole thing. It's not because I'm coming at it from a place of lack. It's because I am choosing to honor myself. Such a different feeling than I used to have, when I was younger, when I was trying to look a certain way or trying to compete with people or feeling insecure. It's different. And I do have to say, my journey with cancer really changed my perspective on my body. And Jeff and Shalia's teachings helped me to have a different relationship with my body. So I have a lot more to talk about, but I feel I should give other people a turn.
I love what everyone shared so far. And yeah, I feel inspired to talk about a little bit in the end where Lizzie shared about this stylist, because as a future fashion designer, I'm in the process of getting my degree for that. It's something I'm very passionate about. And it's something I have noticed while I was taking my classes, how many different body types there are and how they are all beautiful, really. There's not really one specific body type that is superior. There are fashion trends, right? A specific body type will be in fashion now, but in a few years, it will be the exact opposite. So it's not about following a fashion trend like most people are doing, where they'll just go on a diet because skin is fashionable now. But then it feels very bad. So it's not really attracting your twin flame because you feel bad, even if you look good, right? It's all about the energy. So it's been really eye-opening to see how different people also view different things as beautiful. And sometimes we are really hard on ourselves, and we kind of tend to have this magnifying glass on our body, like, I don't like this particular detail. And other people, sometimes they don't even notice it about us. And some people might even think that this is beautiful about us. So yeah, that has given me a lot of perspective, not to be so hard on myself, and also to celebrate the differences and how beautiful it is that we don't all look the same, because it would be boring.
I wanted to say to Lizzie, like how, you know, how courageous and powerful was to hear you sharing your story. Like as you were sharing, like I was like, wow, like, you know, like I choose to love my body, you know, like I was making these choices within, and like I would really yeah, it's like an eye opening, you know, because what you said, it's so true. Like that's what we do. Everybody does that all the time, you know, like we put, like, you know, I don't know if you heard, but like there was this influencer or celebrity, like I don't even know her name, but like she had like a babies, like really like a small children, and then she was like, okay, I'm gonna do my last surgery, you know, just so I can look good, I guess, you know. I mean, I don't know if that is what she thought, but and then she died, you know, in recovery. And so it was, to me, I was like, you know, how far we can get with like perfectionism and not feeling that we are complete, you know, that like we are divine. And you know, and what Christine was saying too, like not to releasing like comparison, you know, with others, and like, oh, I'm not enough and I have to be like this and I have to look like that. And like it was really eye-opening to like dive deep into that and like kind of like catch those thoughts that are in a way just become really automatic, you know, like you naturally, you're just doing that, like, okay, like, yes, I need to lose this thing, or I need to fix this here, and we're just naturally doing that. And so I feel like what you said, Lizzie, was really like a very beautiful, loving like guidance and discipline to how we actually have to take care of our bodies, and like how we can, you know, really embrace the divinity, you know, from within, and how that is really what, you know, at the end of the day, what attracts your twin flame. Because yeah, like, you know, okay, like I was saying before too, okay, let's say, yeah, you're doing for 2 hours at the gym like I was doing, nice, I attract my twin flame. Now what? You know, like, cool, okay, they're here, you did it, right? Like you attracted that. But like if there is nothing within, then it's gonna be a challenge, you know. And so I wouldn't, yeah, like I feel like it's really powerful to like, you know, put everything together, and not only just because you want to try your twin flame, but because you want to have a healthy and you know, a loving life. Like Lizzie was saying, like you want to honor and respect yourself and respect your divinity, and your divinity deserves to be honored for how you feel, for how you look, and not meaning like you have to look a certain way, but a way that feels good to you, that feels loving to you, you know. And this is a very juicy topic. I'm really happy we're talking about it.
Yeah, there's like so many different avenues that we could really explore. And thank you, Danny, for your comments. One of the things that I'm thinking about right now is how Jeff and Shalia have shared that the body that you have right now is the body of your dreams. They shared it in a piece of writing that I read recently, and the body that you have right now is the body of your dreams. And some of you who are listening, and even me, might be like, I don't know if this is the body of my dreams. I love my body, but gosh, I could be 50 pounds lighter. I gained about 50 pounds since starting Twin Flame Ascension School, because prior to that, I was very hyper focused on being skinny, and my body and my whole system, including my emotional body, had to kind of rebalance. But I did eat a lot. I let myself eat whatever I wanted, because as a child, I was forbidden like sweets and pizza and things like that. I wasn't allowed. And so I was like, I'm free. And I did eat, and I'm happy that I did. And it's not like, you know, I didn't, I felt at the time that it felt right to love myself in that way. And I subscribed to Divine Dish. And once I finished my treatment, I realized I had all these reactions to certain foods. So now I'm looking at which foods I'm reactive to. But one thing that Jeff and Shalia also share, like if you're having the body of your dreams, it's because you are creating your reality, right? Like if you are in your body and you weigh more than you'd like to, well, the thing is that you've created this reality for yourself, and you're not supposed to be like, you have a desired weight that you want to be at. If you're 6'2", 80 pounds is probably not your ideal weight. 6'2", I don't know if anyone's metric, that's like 180 centimeters, 60. It's tall. Think basketball player, right? Basketball player is not supposed to be 80 pounds. 80 pounds in, oh gosh, kilograms is something like, I don't know, like 45 kilograms. Anyway, so you get the point. It's your right body, but what you have right now is the body of your dreams, because you created it by what you chose. And I chose to eat pizza, and I chose to, give myself what I didn't get in my childhood. And yeah, I put on 50 pounds, but it's not like, if I want to go in a different direction, that I couldn't do that. But what Jeff and Shalia also teach, and they teach us in life purpose class, is that if you want to change your body, you don't do it in a way that's unsustainable or not compassionate. Like, you've heard of yo-yo diets, right? Like where people diet and then go back up. And I know that, sometimes when we want to be in a different way, and that people do this on their twin flame journey too, is they try to take these shortcuts and try to get the thing really fast. And when they do that, they lose the building of their foundation, and it's unsustainable. And so at Twin Flames Universe, Jeff and Shalia always teach about sustainability, about permanence, and taking things one step at a time. So for now, what I'm doing is I'm eating a little bit less, and I'm taking walks, and I'm doing some stretching. I'm doing it really sustainably. And I'm also doing once a week of the health and wellness coaching with the mind alignment process. My coach is Chrissy for that. And Chrissy is helping me to sustainably implement new patterns of behavior that are comfortable for me to try. Another thing Jeff and Shalia say is that you do not need to suffer in order to create your ideal body. Direct quote from them. You do not need to suffer in order to create your ideal body. And that's really important, because if you try to create a body through suffering, it will not last, and it will feel bad, and you'll be taking from yourself in another area. And anyway, that's really, really important for those of you watching this. And the last thing that I want to share is that your twin flame loves you no matter what, like no matter how your body looks. Your body is perfect for yourself and your twin flame just as it is. And you can shape it and mold it how you like to, but just know that you're lovable and perfect right now too.
That is perfect, Lizzie. What you have been sharing, it's very healing, especially the process you went through, and it's extremely healing. So aligning to the body that you love is what your twin flame will naturally love. right? Like it's not about the external attraction, it's about the internal that reflects onto the external. That is, your body is your extension, so it will naturally reflect outward when you feel a particular way, when you heal all those childhood patterns and whatever blocks is it that you had to heal with your body, have a relationship with your body, so that your twin flame also can have a relationship in that area with you. They can feel attracted towards you. So it's really like what Danny shared earlier. Yeah, you look great, you look amazing. Even my case was similar. Like I looked really good when I attracted my twin flame, but there was no sustainability there. Right? It was like, okay, now what? Right? And there was a lot of struggle. But now, okay, I don't mind tying my hair back and I'm just relaxing and sitting. So, but my twin flame loves me to the T now because of all the inner work, right? So, yes, inevitably, inner work will take you there. Mirror exercise and the teachings will take you to that place, but one step at a time. And like it is attracting your twin flame. This process is about attracting your twin flame in the physical. So this is one aspect of it. And not to deny your body, because your body is the one who is doing everything for you, right? It is like the ultimate beautiful tool God has given you to express yourself, to express who you are, and to do all that work, to share yourself. Even now when I'm talking, I have to use the body, and the voice is coming out through the body, right? So it is very key, crucial part. So self-care and self-love is key and crucial. So it's not just getting your nails done, not externally, but how do you feel when you get your nails done? Or how do you feel when like what Lissy said, just eat pizza? How do you feel about that, right? Oh, yeah, what's coming up for me? Yeah. Lissy, do
I'd
we
like
have
to add
any?
that. Oh,
Yeah, please go ahead.
yeah, I'd like to add that it's okay to give yourself permission to feel confident right now. You don't have to wait until you look a certain way, until you weight a certain weight, or your hair is that long. It's okay to love yourself right now, no matter what you look like. And like when I met my twin flame, I didn't have like the perfect body, but I've noticed that we went through a journey, a bit of a body journey together, because I have been with him when I was at my lowest weight and at my highest weight ever. And I didn't notice a difference in the way he acted towards me or the way he was attracted to me. The only difference I noticed was when I went deeper with teachings of union, and like whenever I did a round of romance attraction day course, things would get really nice between us, because it's the love I gave myself. It wasn't about how I looked or my weight. And I also noticed the same with him. Like I've been with him when he was at the very like low weight. It was a normal weight for him, but a low weight and also like a very high weight. And it didn't make a difference to me either, because your twin flame union is based on something else. It's not just, oh, that's a hot person, I'm going to be with them. That's soulmate like. It's based on something far deeper. So when you have that energy and you cultivate that energy within you, then you're going to be irresistible to your twin flame automatically.
Danny, do we have any comments for the day?
No comments.
All right, good. Yeah. So, Lissy, do you have anything more to share?
Sorry. I liked what Christine was saying about, being at your lowest weight and your highest weight, because same with me. You know, when I met Josh, I was at my lowest weight, and now I'm at the highest weight I've been. Actually, that's not true. I'm down about 10 pounds from the highest weight. But I think, yeah, I think a lot of times when we think body, we go to weight first, as like, that's the first thing we think of when we think of body. It's like, I gotta, slim down or stay at the perfect weight, or, tone my muscles. For me, I did think that way a lot, like, oh, I'm not good enough, but it became more of a health thing for me. Like, oh, there's some risk associated with being overweight. And I want to be healthy because I want to serve humanity for as long as I can. I don't want to be, 60 years old in a wheelchair. Like, it doesn't sound good to me. I want to live long. I want to have a good life. And so that's why, that, and I do want to be attractive to myself and my twin flame, but I really did have to love my body right where it was in order to move through it. I couldn't hate my body and change it through hate. Who likes to be changed through hate, right? And I was doing it to myself. I mean, and hate's a really strong word. Maybe I would say like self-loathing, but isn't that what, I don't know, it's the same thing. So non-love, there we go. You cannot really change yourself through non-love. It doesn't last, and it's not fun, and it's not loving. And it's important, if you do notice that you're not loving yourself or your body, to make a new choice. Try health and wellness coaching. Like, if you really want a sustainable way to like love your body and take care of it, and generate like great support, like health and wellness coaching is fantastic. I can't recommend it enough.
Yes, that is very, very true, Lizzie, because even I have been going through health and wellness coaching. So my thing was to numb out to my body. So it's really helping me connect to the body, and it's about commitment and doing sustainable work. So it's very powerful. I would recommend, that it's safe to take support there, because we have never been taught, like we have been taught mathematics, but we have not been taught how to have a relationship with ourselves and our body, right? So it's good to learn. It's good to invest in yourself like that. And of course, when you invest in yourself, you will attract, obviously, your twin flame. That is a natural result of investing in yourself. So yeah, why not?
I
Not
popped
only,
the link in the
yes,
comments.
thank you. Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it shouldn't be like, I want to attract my twin flame. That shouldn't be like your ultimate goal. Of course, your ultimate goal should be you, right? And putting yourself first. It's also coming from a place of unconditional love, because after a point you cannot see the separation when you come into unconditional love. That, are you loving yourself? Are you loving your body? Or are you loving your twin flame? Or are you loving the situation? It'll all feel very in connect, mostly. So that's the place. So a lot of people get confused and they do the work to chase their twin flame. So we're not talking about chasing your twin flame. We're just talking about being you, putting yourself first, prioritizing yourself first, and choosing to love yourself unconditionally, so that as a natural result, your twin flame arrives. Yeah. Yeah. Danny, do you have anything to share?
I guess really that yeah, like how beautiful what you were saying, how like you naturally attract, right? Like you're doing this to love yourself, and then your twin flame shows up. Like that's what happened to me. I didn't even know about twin flames when Ian showed up. you know, like I had no idea that twin flames existed. I knew that, oh, soulmates, okay, you know, okay, whatever, like, you know, like, I guess, you know, there is somebody for me, right? That was it. But I was so into myself. I didn't even want to have a relationship. Like I was like, you know, like I wanted to be with myself. Like, you know, I had ended a relationship of 4 years. And so I was like, the last thing I want right now is a relationship, you know, like I only want God and myself. And I was really thirsty of God. Like I've never been, you know, like that was the first time that I was so thirsty of God. And I was pursuing God like I don't know, like this is everything I want. Like, you know, I even like paused my career, my practice as a psychologist. I was like, I want to take like a year, you know, like I want God. Like that's it. I need to find my purpose. I need to find there's something that I know that I need to find. I don't know what it is, but it's with God. And I was so obsessed with that. Like I was obsessed with God, you know, like obsessed with understanding what God is and all of these things. And then naturally my twin flame literally came to me, you know, like I didn't have to do anything. I didn't even know, you know, and then naturally this friend, you know, that we knew, and he's like, oh, hi, I find them. And then here's my twin flame, like, you know, nice to meet you. And I'm like, okay, you know, and then, you know, here we are. And it was only the beginning of a beautiful journey, like, you know, of a massive, powerful ascension, you know, that it's so worth it. It's so worth it. I think that people sometimes are really kind of like a little afraid. Like they think that, oh, if I dive deep into my twin flame journey, I'm going to be walking on eggshells, you know, and it's not at all like that. Like it's really about embracing yourself and embracing your healing and embracing your relationship with yourself and with God and with your twin flame, from that space where you are with God, you know, where you are with yourself. And of course, the teachings of union are the key, you know, the bridge to really cultivating that harmonious relationship, harmonious union with God, you know, and union. And so I think that if anything people should take from today's life is that, you know, attracting your twin flame, it doesn't equal sacrifice. You know, attracting your twin flame equals unconditional, complete self-love, but you do need to look and see where you're avoiding, where you're not loving, where you're rejecting, where you're you know, where in your consciousness you are denying yourself. And this is what people usually avoid. But facing that, it's actually the medicine, you know, it's the bitter medicine. Jeff says, you know, like he said somewhere like, oh, like the mirror exercise can be the bitter medicine sometimes, or most of the times, I don't know, you know, but like that bitter medicine, it heals you. And so you cannot, just like what Lizzie was saying, like you can go around and like trying to like avoid your body and or avoid your heart, your healing, your everything, you know, like the more you heal. I made a post about this the other day in the forum, like you're never going to stop healing, you know, the mirror exercise is never going to stop. It's never going to end, because it doesn't have to, because it shouldn't end. You know, the twin flame journey is it's the fastest path to ascension. Why would you like that to end? Why would you not even take that journey, you know, to feel not good, you know, to just numb out? It's not easier to numb out. It's not, you know, it hurts. It takes from you. You gotta pay those bills when you don't go deep within your soul and heal those wounds. So the invitation is to go deep, you know, and it's not something to be scary or afraid of. It's something to fully embrace And once you embrace, you're gonna embrace that, you realize like, oh my God, this is everything I ever wanted. I feel so good. Even if I cried right now and I'm like cried so upset, and now suddenly, you know, I completed the mirror exercise and I feel so good and full of life. Or I just feel better, or I just feel peaceful, or I just feel calm now. You know, when I watch a show or a class, or just, you know, relax. But that's crucial, you know, and that's the only way to attract your twin flame, you know, to really being honest about having a relationship with yourself and like being open to embark on this journey, knowing that this journey, it's divine, it's beautiful. You know, it's only the ego that wants to tell you that it's suffering, it's not gonna be good, that your life, you know, has been so bad and your life is gonna suck and all of these things. You know, that's not God. God's love, you know, like I was just watching a class too where Shalia was saying like how, you know, she went through all these things where like growing up, and then she's like, I could have been more supported. And she's like, why would like, and I was like, why wasn't I more supported, God? And then God was like, well, so you can learn the lessons that you needed so you can be your, you know, your divine self. You can give. And that was really powerful. So I think that, you know, whoever is watching this, just like a beautiful, powerful message of, you know, persistence and not giving up. And wherever you are in your journey, just stop trying, stop pushing yourself, you know, like let go. Like I've been healing these days, you know, whenever I find myself into this space where I'm like, I just, and I'm like, no, just relax. Like you just need love. You just, that's it, you know, just let go. And I guess that message, you know, like just let go and let God. And how you let go is by facing those feelings. And if you do that, again, you're gonna feel amazing. And when you feel amazing, you attract your twin flame and you have the whole combo. And then you have naturally start creating your heaven on earth, you know, and it's completely possible. So yeah, that would be my message.
Thank you. That's perfect. I feel like that's a perfect ending. Like Danny was talking about God mostly. So it's actually quite perfect that go to God for your divine health, divine body, for your twin flame, right? So does everybody feel complete? Beautiful. Yes. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Take care. See you all next time. Bye-bye.